road brings us to Orlando, where we have seen some flat-out wild games the last couple of years. Big partner in your success. Same way for change in 6 weeks' time. Orlando with that 9 game from 3 in the NBA. Michael, this team has been allowing 100. Ball has been moving well here, and when you move the ball, good things happen, just like that.
Well, already Paul George has 2 more free throws than he had the entire game on Saturday night. That's a good sign.
Payton drawing ooze and Vucevic ties the game. Payton has the rebound. Loses the defense, but then here comes Robertson. He's called. Westbrook tried to drop that pass off. The Thunder has turned the ball over 5 times here in the first 4 minutes of the game. And this time, the lob works as Vucevic fires. Simmons rubbed out by Robertson. Westbrook will drive, and Fournier get all the way to the glass and score. 40 points or better against him in 3 of the last 4 meetings. Over the top, Adams gets loose and scores.
I love that catch high, finish high. Paul George gave him a nice little, what do you call it to Steven Adams? A ham sandwich or something he gave him. As he was able to just catch it and lob it right into the side. Kind of gotten a little rhythm going.
Robertson, the cutter, gets underneath the basket and he scores.
Oh, that's a tough finish. He lost his footing to the basket with confidence.
Simmons, the kick out. Gordon, as Anthony closes late, hits. Westbrook gets blocked by Fournier.
Well, he went to his left hand. That's not his strong hand. Where everybody get too excited.
Vucevic.
Boy, but for the first time Sunday night, it looked pretty cool out there at home.
Yeah, they did. Gordon got caught in a mismatch with Ferguson and takes advantage of it on the deck. He knew exactly how much time, and that was a lot. Sweet.
They're going to go through ups and downs. Bob Lanier once told me that, you know, the NBA is like a roller coaster. You go up and down. Sometimes get some good ball movement.
And Anthony scores from 3. Westbrook with the steal. Finds Ferguson on his way to the rim. He gets deep. Westbrook fouled. No call there. But Robertson, hey, cleaning up the trash, just like we talked about.
And just a good job of everybody running the floor.
Payton, that'll be an and 1 for Elfrid Payton. Fournier. Now Vucevic to drive. The extra pass into the corner. Ross for 3.
Get the ball into the corner for Ross.
7 assists on 11 made baskets. Anthony jumping to this one for 3, and he scores from Ross with the block at the other end.
A great job of Raymond Feldman to retrieve that loose ball, that loose change on the floor.
George for 3, he's got it.
And look what it leads to.
Possession, they've trailed by as many as 10. Johnson screening for George, who gets into the paint and scores.
Wow. Tough shot, a lot of count.
Augustine takes the dribble handoff, then gives it back to Gordon, who's singled up with Grant, who drives, and he's fouled. 5 seconds to shoot now. Augustine gets to the nail and scores. Set their last 4 games. Felt racing to the rim, and there's Dakari Johnson to finish. Mario Hezonja starts the quarter, takes the handoff from Biombo, who gets it back inside 5 seconds on the shot clock. Thunder's getting more space. They're doing a nice job of moving the floor, and that results. George credited with the steal and a chance to finish at the other end, which he does. George.
He'll get rewarded on situations like that.
Augustine attacks Felton and scores. Screen, Augustine fights over it. What a pass! What a pass! And a sledgehammer. Look at his dime.
And this is coming off of Raymond Felton. Says, hey, come down, big fellow. Set me a screen. Down by just a bucket.
Felton crosses over, gets deep, and ties the game at 36. Gordon comes to help. Attacking Westbrook, fell down. Shot clock inside 5. This is an ugly possession. Saved by a bucket.
Thunder, great team defense.
Great extension there, and the bucket by Jeremy Grant.
Terrence Ross at the end of the shot clock for threes.
Anthony and Adams are on the floor now for the Thunder. Westbrook contesting Gordon's shot, but he knocks it down.
He's being pretty hard on himself. Showing a whole lot of maturity in that as well.
That's a nice play and a good solid finish in heavy traffic.
Westbrook only has 2.
Gordon gets deep. Grant lets him out of the way. Westbrook measuring Simmons and scoring from 3.
Thunder's got getting some stops now, and they're converting on the other end.
Payton gets deep. Is able to penetrate 0.5%. Grant will drive. Grant will kick. Robertson will cut to the... Got away with a foul on the bump of George. And once again, inside, Robertson hanging around the
baseline again.
Simmons drives, gets all the way to the rim, and scores.
But you got to clean up at halftime. Being able to keep the Magic out of the paint.
Nice. Grant and George stymieing Vucevic. In transition, George to the rim. That's a tough shot and a pretty rebound. Payton gets a little too fancy, but then the loose ball falls to Fournier and still leads this game only by 4. Westbrook weaving his way through the Orlando defense. Gort, Klaatu Barada Nikto. And it's a 2-point.